Now in consumer news, the path for most retailers who succeed often leads to launching an online store to make success of their products easier and more far-reaching. But why would a successful online business start launching brick-and-mortar stores? Is it pure nostalgia or business savvy? With me now is Dr. Villy, expert on consumer behavior and international marketing at Sapir College. Good afternoon, Dr. Abraham. Thank you for being with us again.
Thank you.
Well, it's a very surprising trend, and I want to know what motivates successful online store to launch brick-and-mortar stores. What stands behind this trend? It seems we've been accustomed to the opposite happening.
Exactly. What has been happening in recent years is that online stores have had too much competition. If you look at the number of online stores, we have about 800,000 online stores. So it becomes very, very difficult to compete online. That's one reason. Another thing is that companies are realizing that you have to adopt an omni-channel distribution channel, which means that you have to be online and you also have to be in a brick-and-mortar store. Another thing is that companies have been investing millions in order to be listed on the first page in Google search results, which makes the business very, very difficult. So if you take together the money that you have to spend to be first on the search results, together with the hundreds of thousands of companies that you have to compete with, this is something that moved them, into thinking about brick-and-mortar stores. And
I would imagine that having a successful online store and a brick-and-mortar store would give them a serious advantage.
Yes. Okay. So first of all, we have seen that if you actually open a brick-and-mortar store, you increase the online traffic to your store. That's something that wasn't really expected in the past. That's one thing. Another thing is that if you have a brick-and-mortar store, you are able to foster better and closer relations with your customer. That's something that you want. That's the second thing. The third thing is that you're able to enhance the customer experience by introducing all sorts of technologies that are used today in stores.
And I'm used to shopping on eBay, on Amazon, and when I heard about these brick-and-mortar stores, it struck me as extremely strange. How are they attracting customers who are used to seeing them online?
Okay, I just want to point out something. Amazon, which was responsible for taking a lot of brick-and-mortar stores out of business, is opening a brick-and-mortar store. The first one was opened in Seattle, and another one will be open in San Diego in the coming months. And what they do is they take the information that they have from their online stores, meaning the favorite books and the books with the best ratings, they put them in their brick-and-mortar stores, and when you go into the store, you have an app. You can scan the barcode and you can just see the price. So it's really a nice combination of the two things. Now, what stores are really doing is this. Today in stores, you have pilots, Ralph Lauren in New York, and you also have Rebecca Minkoff, which is also a retailer of clothing. They have introduced smart fitting rooms and smart mirrors. This really changes the experiment. Meaning, imagine this: you're going into a store, you have a smart mirror, which is essentially a touch screen. You're able to choose the items that you want to try on. Once you do that, the sales assistant gets the information into his phone. When it's ready in the dressing room, you get an SMS message, meaning you go into the dressing room with nothing, carrying nothing with you. Once you're in the dressing room, you're able to switch the lighting, meaning you can choose your lighting preferences. And if, let's say, you took an extra large T-shirt and it's too big on you, you don't have to put on your old shirt and leave. You can just SMS the sales assistant, which will come in with the other products that you want.
That sounds good to me, because I never want to approach a sales assistant to bring me anything more. I want to do it myself, and this sounds amazing. And Dr. Villy, a constant guest here on our show, and always a pleasure bringing us the latest in consumer news and shedding light on what it means. Thank you again for joining me today. And thank you for watching. That concludes the Daily Beat for today. We'll be back here tomorrow live from the Jaffa Port. The I-24 News Desk is up next with the hour's top headlines. Stay tuned to I-24 News.